In part one, we learned the impossible truth about Kratom. It's both a lifeline and a danger. But the official story, it's just full of holes. The arguments they give us are scripted, the numbers feel cooked, so something else has to be going on here. And to find the real answers, you know what you have to do? You have to follow the money. So that's what we're going to do. We're going behind the curtain, past all the spin and the sound bites. This is the story they are not telling you. So where does this trail of money even begin? Well, it starts with a really simple question. Who actually profits if Kratom gets banned? And the answer? Well, it's as predictable as it is infuriating. We're talking about Big Pharma. I mean, just look at this. This right here is the heart of the entire conflict. On one side, you've got a natural plant. You can't patent it. On the other side, you have a multi-billion-dollar empire built on patented chemicals. Just one antidepressant can rake in $17 billion a year. Kratom offers people similar relief for a tiny fraction of the cost. You see the problem here, right? For them, it's not about public health. It's about market share. So how do you kill a threat to literally billions of dollars in profits? You don't fight it out in the open. No, you use a secret weapon. It's called regulatory capture. This is when the government watchdog isn't just asleep on the job, it's been bought and paid for by the very industry it's supposed to be watching. The line between the regulator and the regulated, it's just gone. And here's exactly how they do it. It's called the Revolving Door, and it's a corrupt, but you have to admit, brilliant system. So step one, a high-ranking official at, say, the FDA or the DEA spends their career regulating Big Pharma. Step two, they retire from public service. And step three, they cash in, big time, taking a 7-figure job at the exact same company they were supposed to be policing. It's a club, and you and I are not in it. But this isn't just about some cozy retirement jobs. No, this is about cold, hard cash funding the entire system. And now, we've reached the heart of the conspiracy. This is the smoking gun. Look at this number, 75%. That is the percentage of the FDA's drug review budget for fiscal year 2024 that comes directly from the pharmaceutical companies it polices. Just let that sink in for a second. The watchdog is on the payroll of the wolf. This isn't just a conflict of interest. This is the business model. But you know, this whole thing isn't just about money. It's actually about something far more sinister. Because banning a plant isn't just about protecting corporate profits. It's about building a cage. It's about control. And what we're about to see is the blueprint for that cage. Welcome to the new age of control. They call it techno-authoritarianism. Think AI-powered surveillance, automated enforcement systems. This is not science fiction anymore. This is happening right now. And the war on Kratom? It might just be the beta test. And it's a brilliant trap, really, because it's disguised as public safety. They say age verification. What that really means is a user database. They say sales documentation. That's a record of every single transaction you make. Mandatory lab testing? Well, that's just a way to track the entire supply chain. And before you even know it, they've built a massive surveillance network that follows every leaf from the farm right to your front door. And all that data they're collecting? Oh, it gets fed into a truly terrifying technology, predictive policing. These are AI algorithms that claim to predict crime before it happens. But the data is poisoned from the start. It's based on a long history of biased policing, so the AI doesn't actually predict crime. It automates prejudice. It's just a high-tech way to keep the same communities down. In a system like this, you're not a person anymore. You're not a patient looking for relief. You are just a data point, a potential criminal to be monitored, a node in their network. Your health is irrelevant. Your data is all that counts. And if you think this is all just some wild theory, just look at Texas. The new regulations they have coming in 2025 are the playbook in action. They call it safety, of course. But what these rules are actually creating is the most comprehensive user tracking system in the entire country. This is how the surveillance grid gets built, one sensible regulation at a time. So, we followed the money. We've seen the blueprint for control. And now, we're at the end of the line. And we're left with two starkly different realities. Two completely different stories about what Kratom really is. On one side, you have the harm reduction argument. Kratom as a lifeline, a far safer alternative to deadly street drugs, a natural way for people to manage pain. And on the other side, you have the public health containment argument. Kratom as an unregulated risk, a substance with high potential for abuse, a threat that must be contained. It's really a battle between two fundamental ideas: freedom and control, survival and safety. So this is where we have to leave you with one final question. Is kratom a dangerous legal high that the government is right to fight? Or is the system trying to crush a natural tool that threatens its power, its profits, and its control? The answer you choose, well, it might just change how you see everything.